Hi, I'm Chick Henry, proud recipient of the Rare Spares Legend Award. You know, I've built quite a few cars over the years, and I know what it takes to build a full restoration or build an award-winning show car that's more like a piece of automotive art. And you know what? I wish I'd had access to professional advice and instruction on how to fit some of the parts I needed. But now, through the Rare Spares Shed Talk series, we're proud to bring you the latest information on products and the best installation techniques for you. So keep an eye on the Rare Spares website, and on behalf of Rare Spares, we're so proud to be able to bring you the Shed Talk series to help you build a fantastic car and enjoy your motoring passion.
Shed Talk, brought to you by Rare Spares.
Welcome to Shed Talk. Today we will demonstrate how to replace a quarter vent seal into an EJ or an EH frame. The process of doing this seal is the same from EJ right through to HG. The main areas to look for is this attaching nut at the bottom of the frame. You'll notice that it's been compressed to stop it from unscrewing when it's inside the door. This nut has to be made round to unscrew it. If you don't do this, it's very likely that if you try to undo this nut, it will break the pin. Secondly, we'll also demonstrate how to replace the rivet into this hinge, and these hinges are also common from EJ through to HG. First step is to make this nut round so you can actually take it off the pin. Okay, the first step in removing this quarter vent frame is to put the nut in the vise, checking that you're going to compress it in the opposite direction to what it's been done in the first place. As you can see, it's now been freed up, so the nut can actually be unscrewed from the pivot without damaging the pivot itself. Now that we have removed the spring and the nuts from the frame, we are ready to linish off the factory rivets and separate the hinge. You're now in a position to remove the chrome frame from the assembly. Now, it just takes a little bit of jiggling. You withdraw the glass, you hang on to these components. This is a cam washer. If you keep to this sequence, reassembly will be rather simple. And now we have to take this rivet off so we can free up the seal from the quarter vent assembly. The quarter seal is attached by tabs on the inside of the frame. They will have to be straightened so that you can actually remove it from the frame. I usually do it with a screwdriver, and you just carefully lift them up in this fashion. And when they're all free, it will disengage from the pillar and you can actually tear it out. We're now ready to assemble the seal. I normally start from the front corner here and just make sure that it's actually going to suit this way, and I start here. These seals, in a lot of cases, can be pushed in by hand, but if not, I use a screwdriver just to pop them into the frame, like so. Once that's settled, I line up the top here and work back into the corner. Work both sides of the frame, whichever is easiest. So you can get the screwdriver into this channel. Now that the quarter vent window the seal is actually in, just manipulate it around with your fingers to make and check that all the seal is sitting into the channel. Once you've got that, take this frame over to the vise, and you have to replace the rivet that you drilled out earlier. If need be, you can run an 1/8" drill through here just to make sure that the rivet is free to push through the frame. Once you reach this point, you're ready to assemble the vent window glass into its frame. Make sure that the hole here has been pierced, just in case there's some rubber flashing during manufacture. Make sure that you put the glass in as it would rotate in the car, and gently push through the pin or the pivot to this point here. Then turn it over. You have to install 2 washers here, one being the cam washer and the fibre washer. The cam washer goes on first, with the cam part facing you. So line that up on the pivot, put the fibre washer on, and while it's in this position, gently jiggle the frame through the bottom section here. Now you are ready to attach the other components. You just take them in order. First the fibre washer, next the metal washer, spring, another washer, and a nut. I recommend that you put new nuts on, because 9 times out of 10 the old nuts are beyond help. They will not do the job correctly. When these quarter vent seals are made, they are made with a provision for a slit to be in the rubber. In a lot of cases the flashing has covered over that slit, so what you have to do is with a sharp Stanley knife just gently cut through the membrane there so it's wide enough to allow the hinge to slip through. We now separate the hinge by drilling out the original rivet. The original hinge must be re-drilled to the size of the replacement rivet, which has been manufactured to compensate for the wear in the hinge. You gently stretch the rubber over the half hinge, making sure that you don't tear it, and then you can re-rivet the hinge to the frame. The next step is to reattach the rivet. Now that we've pinned over the rivet, the quarter vent window assembly operates correctly backwards and forwards like it should, and seals correctly. Now we have another quality product from Rare Spares.
On behalf of Rare Spares, I hope we will be of value to you and your car building passion.
Shit Talk, brought to you by Rare Spares.